Last week on Project Sullivan, we re-welded the axle adapter to the wheel hubs. We grinded the welds. We welded some more. We grinded some more. We welded some more. We grinded some more. We grinded the welds. We welded some more. We grinded some more. We welded some more. We grinded some more. Had to make a new hub key for the axle to hold the hub in place. Cleaned up some overspray from the axle from when I originally modded it years ago. Installed the steering shaft. Steering wheel. Front hub mounts. And steering hub linkage. Hello and welcome to 2022. This year on Project Sullivan we got a lot of new plans, which means we need to get this one out of the way so we can start on the next one.
Yeah.
This week on Project Sullivan we got to bring the power to this house, making this thing a true powerhouse.
Yeah, going a whole 5 miles an hour.
It's probably closer to 25, but that's fine. It's faster than we can run.
Faster than
fast, quicker than quick.
Yeah, that's it.
We've been talking to a guy. We'll probably get some t-shirts made for us on the show. We don't know if we're going to make them publicly available. We don't really have the viewership to make that realistic. But hopefully me and Gogo can at least get some shirts with Project Sullivan on it. Look out for our iRacing car. Gogo has been playing iRacing lately and has designed his own iRacing car with the Project Sullivan logo and such. So we'll probably post some pictures of that.
Pow, pow. You better put those in my hands.
Pause here for picture. This week on Project Sullivan, we're going to mount the rear end. Exciting. The frame's finally back together.
Okay, well, the rear end was complicated for you. I didn't really do much on the rear end.
Yeah, it was me doing a lot more of this, which I guess I need to start stepping back, letting you show your skill. But we also connect all our engine wiring, which is fantastic.
Yeah, hopefully
getting the power to the house, like I was talking about.
And don't we do the...
We do wire the batteries.
Oh.
And I try to go into an explanation on series circuits. One day I'll probably have to go into another explanation about parallel circuits and
probably have to do a few more series circuits because we have a few more of those vehicles.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with series circuits. We also connect the brake cable, so our caliper finally will have brakes, and we adjust the brakes for it because you can't have a vehicle without brakes. Even at 25 miles an hour, you need brakes. We have a couple episodes where I don't have any brakes and we try to drive that fast, but that's in the future. We finally mount our floor pans finish in this episode. The reason that we keep having to work with this is, one, we lost the bolts. Some of them we cut off. We had to go get new bolts, but we're actually switching to a hex head instead of a Phillips head because the Phillips heads just don't fit in that area, but a hex head can because you can come at it from a 90-degree angle. So that's towards the ending of the video.
And we have a few mismatched ones in there, and it kind of ruined the aesthetic of the vehicle.
Yeah.
So we covered those by a seat.
And we do welding proud with JB.
Was JB very happy about that?
Well, we'll find out. All I'm saying is we got JB to help us weld some stuff up.
Yeah?
Not usually the best solution, but in this scenario, I don't know what else we would have had a choice to do.
Especially on that budget that we were on.
Yeah, we were on a very small budget for this video. Now, speaking about knife safety, never cut towards yourself.
Dad!
You'll notice I usually carry a pretty good sharpened knife. But you should still never cut near your
Flag on the field!
Handy dandy Allen.
What Alan ever do to you, Dad?
Well, he's kind of lazy. He doesn't want to work. Keeps trying to fall apart when I do anything. Good thing I had this officially certified razor tip holder so I can
Got it?
bolt that up. I think Mercedes designed this caliper.
That bad, huh?
Well, it might have been a thing to do before we mounted it on, but oh well.
Why is it that much of a pain?
Well, it's like you can only move the wrench a little bit at a time.
Yeah, I got you.
by this time, we got to start setting up our electric, get our wiring going.
It's electric.
We should have most of it connected already. Had to go pick up some screws and nuts because I didn't have any to fit this. Alright, so trying to use the old wiring just to get something going here. Here's our positive.
Did you pick up any wire?
Here's the negative. Huh?
Did we get any wire?
What do you mean?
Don't we need wire?
Not yet. So if I hook this positive up to this positive, it keeps us at a 12 volt circuit. I don't want to keep us at a 12 volt circuit. So if I connect don't remember what that goes to. Let's figure that out in a minute. Alright, so if we hook the negative up from here to this positive by going through this battery, then that battery. Oh, that is not going to work very well. Let me get a washer because that's not going to work. Alright, let's see if this one works. I already tore one bag because it didn't work. Why would you make a Ziploc bag so weak that the Ziploc doesn't open? It makes it pointless. You're just wasting at that point. Oh, that one actually opened. Alright, so let me think that'll line up. That won't line up. Logan, can you go get me the box?
The box?
Our nut and bolt box. We're just trying to get our test run going here. We can modify some stuff after. Just load up our massive amount of washers.
Is that your solution?
You know. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Okay.
Let's see if we have another wire to do this with. And it doesn't look like we do. So we'll just have to take this one up. Get a fresh end on that one. Specially designed strippers. Close this off. Most of this was real easy. The connector matches where the connector goes. This one here is disconnected because it's for our charger, which we don't even know if we'll be able to run. And now that I have this wire, I connect here, and then by connecting it to the positive, that should tell me if this is all going to work. Let me reorganize this. Gogo, could I get you up there to hit the throttle?
Is it on?
That's the idea. And just...
It's on.
On and running the right direction. Okay, so you guys can check this out as well. If I hold, now notice I connected the negative from here to the positive from here. So if I connect this negative on this battery to this positive, it's still 12 volts. If I connect this positive and this positive or negative, you still get 12 volts. But if I connect the positive over here, where we have it to our toggle switch, And the negative over here, we have 24 volts. That's what gives this motor 24 volts. We still have to worry about mounting. I have no idea what this is supposed to go to. That might be for our lights that we took off. Okay, so now that this is actually through the panel, I can connect it.
So,
There.
the same thing as that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you guys have
Then take this bad boy. Do you see the red foam somewhere, Logan?
Red foam.
Oh, here it is.
Oh.
You know what that is?
You're fine. What? Non-electrical conductant wire. So you can tell which one's positive and which one's negative when you plug it in.
Yeah. Wow, I don't remember that being that tough, but alright, there's our ground. And what we'll do is, notice it indicates the line is negative. So we're going to connect this right here.
I don't know what this is, but I didn't find it.
Oh, I gotta put my foam under it. Hold this up, Gogo.
Okay.
That jump. I can't believe you guys have so much stuff.
That's Dad's collecting over the past 10 years.
What? 10?
Now, if I put this connector here, I'm gonna need a washer. I need a couple washers.
In there.
But with this connected like this, we can charge with a normal battery charger, which Uncle Scotty will love since we don't have a charger port. Oh, I found it.
Oh, okay.
This over. Put it over here. Slide it down to cover our seam. Then we'll just.
Is the lens open?
Okay, let me pull this off. And this off. Get it mounted. And we'll put. That does not look like it would fit there. I guess I gotta put it there. I believe this is a ground. I don't know what it's connected to. Logan, can you see what this brown wire is connected to up there? I almost think I put this on there a long time ago. Don't remember what it's for though. It's probably the lights. Now, if you guys remember, I broke the nut that holds the original charger in, and I wanted to keep the original charger in case we ever did find the charger, even though I have changed the way we charge. Flag on the play, cutting towards yourself, 5 yards, penalty Gilbert, and Project Sullivan.
Maybe I can.
Now that I got my JB weld board, so like I said, since I don't have the nut, I don't plan on taking this apart again. We'll probably just paint over it next time. So I'll just JB weld this, if my JB weld's any good. Can you find a stick down there somewhere?
Yeah. How big of a stick? The stick?
Yeah, that ought to work. I might need a little rubbing alcohol and a rag too.
Thank you.
Oh wow. That's a mother.
Why would you need rubbing alcohol and a rag?
so I can clean this area before I JB weld it.
Does it stick better when you do that?
That's the idea. Alright.
Or maybe I'm calling a sponge.
No, not the sponge.
Why?
Because it's got water on it. Just one of them rags.
Yes.
If we weren't doing this on a budget, I wouldn't be using JB Weld.
Do you not like JB Weld?
Not generally. I don't like to really use it for things. Nothing that's going to be... I mean, finding that connection or the nut for that connection right there, probably impossible. So, this particular...
Nothing is impossible as long as you put your mind to it.
Not as... You mean not as long as you put a bunch of money to it?
Kinda, it looks exactly like it did before the restaurate, before... Kinda looks brand new. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, that's all a restoration is, making something look brand new.
I don't think we added enough white on there.
Now I get to sit while this dries.
We are not going to time lapse this part.
No, we're going to make them sit and watch it too. We live in a pretty safe community, so if you guys heard any sirens right there, there was probably a donut sale.
Yeah, sounds about right. Wait, donut sale. I'm on it. Be right back.
Half price coffee, you know.
I'll be right back.
Alright, well we're gonna let this dry, find some shims for our battery terminals, and start getting materials together to make a battery box. See you when we get back. Now, I just guessed on the side of these, what's the coincidence that it's right? Here's a little spacer. I bought 2 little spacers for these bolts. Here's what it looks like. And what I need to do is put these under these battery terminals, but I'm going to put them on the bottom side so you can't see them.
No, I think it fits.
Haha! Success! Alright, I'm just putting that little spacer in right there. You can see it. Hopefully. That's just to add a little bit of travel. Give us options in the future if we need to add something else on. See that? I got one for the other side too. I'm putting the spacer under our eye mount here for the battery. That's just so we have options in the future without having to take off the spacer, or hopefully. Now both of our battery connections are nice and snug. Alright, go ahead and put these screws in, Gogo, while I hold this in place. Yeah.
What Allen wrench is it?
The kind that's not an Allen wrench.
Oh, it's a screw.
Okay, we're putting washers on these ones because we got hex heads instead. That way maybe they won't have the same problem the original ones had. We gotta put some Loctite on there. Can you help me find the Loctite, Gogo?
Yeah.
Finally, we're making some real assembly. You can finally start seeing this go-kart go together.
Yeah. As I step on an IO shield. Sorry.
An old IO shield. Let's think.
As this go-kart's being put together, proudly put together, I should add, we are working hard on other videos.
We really are working hard on other vehicles. Vehicles. Vehicles and videos.
Well, okay.
For our first video of 2022, I'm glad because it's really showing the progress that we've made on this go-kart. It's showing that we're working hard to try to make this all come to life for this situation. We're close to the end, so that's good of this project.
It doesn't even matter.
Right.
Still cold.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Please, please, please. We're trying to hit that 1K mark. 1K subscribers. May not sound like a lot, but it's really tough. So let's please try to get people to watch, see if they might be entertained.
And share this video with all your friends and family.
Right, please. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you next week on Project Sullivan.
Happy New Year!